it is completely clear that you were not honest during the testing, and I think you already know that. You did not pass the polygraph test.
Okay.
Okay. So now we need to talk about what actually happened, and I feel like you're probably ready to do that.
I didn't lie to you on that polygraph, I promise. Chris, I never stopped.
When people hold stuff inside, it makes you physically ill. And I can just tell on your face, I could tell from the second you walked in that you were wanting to just come clean and just be done with this. And I appreciate that because you knew sitting down in that chair that you weren't going to pass today, and you knew I was going to find out because I told you that. And then you continued to stay knowing that you could, at the end, say, you know what, I just need to get this off my chest. Like, I just need to tell you what happened. We're not here to play games. We're not here to do any of that with you. We just want to know what happened.
That pause, that the way his eyes shifted to the left before he answered. FBI agent Tammy Lee caught it. She caught all of it. And in that exact moment, 30 minutes into the interrogation, she knew Chris Watts was lying. See, most people watch this interrogation and focus on Chris, what he said, how he acted, the lies he told. But what if I told you the real story isn't what Chris did, it's what Agent Tammy Lee didn't? My name is Christopher Kern, and this is True Crime Mysteries. And today we're doing something different. We're not talking about the killer, we're talking about the woman who caught the killer. Her name is Tammy Lee. She's a special agent with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, CBI. She's been trained in advanced interrogation techniques, behavioral analysis, and criminal psychology. And on August 15th, 2018, she walked into a room with Chris Watts and did what she does best. She got him to confess. But here's what makes this so fascinating. Chris Watts thought he was smarter than everyone in that room. He thought his story was airtight. He thought if he just kept playing the worried husband and father, he'd walk out of that police station a free man. He was wrong, because Agent Tammy Lee wasn't just listening to his words. She was watching his body language. She was tracking his micro-expressions. She was noting every pause, every hesitation, every inconsistency. And within 30 minutes, she knew. She knew he killed them. Now, before we dive deep into the interrogation tactics, the psychology, the exact moments she caught him lying, I need to take a moment, because even though this video is about the investigator, we can never forget why she was in that room in the first place. Shannon Watts, 34 years old, pregnant with her third child, a son they were going to name Nico. Bella Watts, 4 years old, a little girl who loved her daddy and trusted him with her whole heart. Celeste Watts, 3 years old. Her nickname was Cece. She had a blanket she loved. Chris used it to smother her. Lord, we ask that you hold Shannon, Bella, Celeste, and baby Nico in your arms. We ask that their memory be honored. We ask that justice continues to stand as a reminder that their lives mattered. Amen. Type Amen in the comments right now. Don't scroll past this. If you believe these 4 souls deserve to be remembered, let it be known. And while you're down there, tell me where you're watching from. I want to see this family spread across the world. Now, if this kind of coverage matters to you, if you believe true crime should educate and honor victims, hit that like button right now. That one tap tells YouTube this content deserves to be seen. And if you're new here, subscribe to True Crime Mysteries, because over the next hour, we're going to break down one of the most masterful interrogations in modern true crime history. And I promise you, you will never watch an interrogation the same way again. All right, let's get into it.
Oh my gosh, I did forget part of it, didn't I? So I brought Graham in here because we want to talk to you about the results, okay?
Okay. It's time. Just stop for a minute. Take a deep breath. I want you to take a deep breath right now.
so sick to your stomach. And when people hold stuff inside, it makes you physically ill. And I can just tell on your face, I could tell from the second you walked in that you were wanting to just come clean and just be done with this. And I appreciate that because you knew sitting down in that chair that you weren't going to pass today, and you knew I was going to find out because I told you that. And then you continued to stay knowing that you could, at the end, say, you know what, I just need to get this off my chest. Like, I just need to tell you what happened. We're not here to play games. We're not here to do any of that with you. We just want to know what happened. So can you start from the beginning and tell us what happened?
Everything that I have told you, I did not lie on this polygraph. I don't know how much I could tell you right now. Like, I did not.
It's not even an option right now because you did not pass the polygraph. So I know you were being deceptive. So that's not even an issue right now. The issue right now is what happened to Shanann, Bella, and Celeste. That's the issue right now.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about that.
I
know you want to tell us. I can see it in your face. Holding this lie in is going to do nothing for you.
I know this. Like, okay. I'm not like trying to like cover things up. Like,
yeah, but you kind of are because it's normal. Normal people would do that. Normal people that make a mistake initially are going to go, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. That's normal. I would expect that. It's just like if you ask your kid, you know, did you write on the wall? And they go, no. And you're like, you have a marker on your hand. Like, I know you just wrote on the wall. And they're like, oh, okay. That's a natural reaction that someone's going to initially lie about something like that and then eventually tell the truth. So this is your eventually telling the truth time. This is where the rubber meets the road, Chris. Like, don't let this continue any longer, please.
I'm not trying to make anything continue. Like, I want them back home, like...
But you know they're not coming back home. You know that.
I don't know in the back of my head. I hope they come back home.
But you know they're not.
I hope they come back home.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know they're not coming back home.
Chris, Tammy, and I are confused, okay? And here's what we're confused about. I told you that we've done some work overnight.
Yeah.
I told you that we've got a lot of leads, okay? That wasn't a lie.
I know.
We know a lot more than you think we do, okay? And here's where we're confused. You're this great guy, and I'm not just telling you that, okay? I'm telling you that because everyone tells us that, okay? We can't find anyone to say anything bad about you. Chris is a great guy. He's a good father. He's a good man. We're confused as to why you're not taking care of your beautiful children.
I'm not taking care of them right now?
Right now. Where are they?
I don't know where they're at. Honestly, I do not know where they are at. If I could have my babies back home right now, I would. I want them back. I want everybody back. That is the God's honest truth.
My kid's child routine, I would say, I don't know, go ask their mom. That's the truth. surprising to me, and it warms my heart that you're the type of dad who can pack a bag in the morning, and you know just what to put in there, and you know just what to put in there as a backup in case they have an accident, okay? You know what the clothes to put in there, you know what they have for breakfast, you know what they have for a snack, and a dinner, and a nighttime snack. You can tell me the book you read to your daughters, okay? I know you love them, and you're not faking that, are you? It's real, okay? There's a lot of guys who come in here and try to tell me that, and I know they're lying, okay? Because they can't answer those questions that you can answer, okay? But you are here today lying about something else. So we need to talk about that, okay?
I cheated on her.
I know. And this is very good. Keep up.
I'm not proud of it. Like, I don't think anything like that could happen. I don't think I would ever do it, but I did.
I know. Keep going.
And she accused me of it. I denied it. I cheated on her, and I feel horrible for it. Like, she was pregnant, and it was, I don't want to, I didn't hurt her. I cheated on her. I hurt her emotionally. I cheated on her. And I feel absolutely horrible about this, but that's what I've been holding. When I didn't go to the Rocky game, I was with her.
Okay.
I went to dinner with her.
Okay. Keep going.
That 5 weeks I was alone, I was with her most of the time.
Okay. You're doing a good job. This is the Chris that I knew would come out today. This is the Chris who tells the truth, because you're a truth teller.
When I tell you I fell out of love, it's because I fell in love with her.
Absolutely.
Okay? I mean, that's God's honest truth.
Okay. Who is her?
So I don't want to get her involved in this. I don't want to ruin her life. Like, if something like this, I don't want her involved in this.
Okay. So can we talk about that a little bit?
Yes.
I knew that you would say you didn't want to get her involved. Because you'd like to take care of you.
She's a wonderful person. Like, I mean, she knew I was married, yes. And I told her we were going through issues, yes.
Yes.
And I told her that, you know, we were going to get, you know, at the end, like, we were going to get separated. Like, once I figured out what that was, I didn't know what that was going to be.
I know.
I had no idea. I like, you know, I saw her, took my breath away, and I'd never thought in a million years that could happen.
I know.
I don't even think I'm a figure, but like, it was, I never felt that way about anybody in my lifetime.
Chris, that's not your fault.
No, I'm just,
can we do this? I know you want to take care of her, it's because you're the type of guy that takes care of women. It is. You took care of your wife, you took care of your daughters, you were very good at taking care of her, and you want to take care of her. So can we make a deal? I don't think this girl did anything to hurt anybody, but I can't walk out of here wondering. So, can we leave her out of it?
Okay.
Get back to your wife and your daughters.
okay.
Where are they?
That I do not know. That was what I was holding back. Like, I didn't know, like, what I did. I know.
Chris, in the interview today, you weren't asked about infidelity. You were asked about...
I was holding back from last night.
That's not why you failed today.
That's not how that works. You would have reactions to every single question, not just the ones that we talked about being important.
Like the ones you wanted me to lie about, like, is that what you're talking about?
No, the ones about her disappearance and knowing where she's at, and about seeing her last.
I was not lying about those things. So,
Can I tell you what I think?
yes.
Okay. So, going into that interview today with Tammy, where we strapped you in, we knew all about Nikki. Okay? All about her. And you're doing a very good job right now, because you didn't have to tell us about it, but you did.
I couldn't hold that in anymore.
I know. We could see it in your chest,
I can't.
in your eyes. Okay? Here's the challenge that we have. We knew about Nikki, and so we didn't need to ask you about her in the polygraph. We just didn't need to, because we knew, okay? And so, that's why we didn't ask you, because we already knew the answer, okay? We're very, very worried about your daughters and your wife.
I am too.
Okay? So can I tell you, maybe, based on the people that I've talked to, and Tammy's talked to, based on all the investigations that we've done, based on your cell phone, both your cell phones, your wife's cell phone, Nikki's cell phone, okay? Based on talking with family members and friends, and based on talking with everyone, here's what we know, okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you right now, here's what we know, okay? Chris is a good man. Everyone said it. Okay, I'm not just telling you that because I, want to blow smoke here. You're a good man. Okay? Nobody can fake answers about packing a backpack. Nobody. You either pack a backpack for your kids or you don't. Okay? This should have been the happiest time of your marriage. Okay? You and Shanann. This should have been the happiest time. She's making a little money. She's making good money. You're making great money. You both have a job. You have beautiful kids. You have a beautiful house. You're in Colorado. Clean air, good people. Okay? And on top of that, you look pretty good now. You're pretty fit. Okay? This should have been a time in your marriage where you guys were happy and thriving and productive. Okay? And I believe that Shanann's the reason none of that happened. I believe that she's a controlling person. Maybe doesn't listen to you as much as she should. I think that she can do whatever she wants and you can't. Okay? I think if you were to go to a restaurant, she would order whatever the hell she wants. And as soon as you order a nice steak, she says, whoa, buddy. Okay? A woman that lets her man do all of the backpack packing and all of the cooking.
I'll do all the cooking, but she cooks I do some things here and there.
Okay? That's because you're a good person, and I think that she started on the path to leave the marriage. Okay? It's ironic that we're talking about you and Nikki. I think that she was the one who started on that path first. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't have thought about that.
Okay? And the other thing I think is interesting is, even though she is that type of person that's controlling, doesn't listen, does what she wants, is walking away from her kids, here you are defending her. Because to your core, you want to take care of the people you love. Okay? And that's the reason why we want to give you an opportunity today to just help us find them. Okay? Will you do that for us?
I'll do whatever I can to help find where they're at.
Okay. So when she asked you, do you know where they are, or are you going to tell the truth about where they are, you failed miserably.
Okay.
Why?
I'm a nervous person. Every question I asked, every question, it felt like I didn't say the right thing.
That's not how the polygraph works.
I don't know what it reads through. I know she was saying about the autonomy of the process, but I don't know where they're at.
Chris, right now your dad's outside. He flew across the country to help you. Okay? You're lying to him. You're lied to everyone you talk to. And they all bought it. Will you please help us find your babies?
I want to find them. I've told you over and over, I want to find everyone.
Can we go back to that night?
Yeah.
You know that we have texts, and we know that there's an Alexa in your house,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that those are trained to record distress.
Okay.
You know that we know the content of Nikki's text messages and your text messages and Shanann's text messages. Okay?
I didn't know you knew where Nikki was until right now, so.
Okay. Tell us about that night again, and please tell the truth this time.
I told you the truth. I promise I told you the truth. I woke up at 4 o'clock. I woke up at 4 o'clock. Got dressed, got ready. 4:15, me and Shanann talked about the house, about separation.
Did you guys talk about Nikki?
She accused me of like, all right, well, you know, is there somebody else?
Sure.
I didn't say it.
You denied it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she brought up like, you know, like, well, was there a $68 charge on dinner the other night?
Okay.
Was there 2 of you?
And that was with 2 of you, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay, so it sounds like at that time there was maybe you weren't quite ready to just say, Shanann, this is everything.
I couldn't say it.
Okay.
We were already crying hard enough. I couldn't say that.
Okay. What did you say?
I just told her like, this separation has to go. I want a separation.
Okay. Was it her idea to sell the house or yours?
She initiated the realtor the week before in an email.
Why?
Because we were talking about the marital issues. She's like, well, you can't afford to live on her own. Well, she can't afford to live on her own, and I can't afford to live on my own. So she's like, we need to just contact Ann and see.
And who'd you contact?
Well, she contacted Ann, our realtor.
Ann?
Yeah.
Okay. Would Ann say the same thing, that your wife initiated the contact?
Yeah.
Okay.
She would. And then on Monday, I texted her to see if what she could do.
Okay.
And that's in there too. You probably already knew that.
Tell me about the pregnancy. Was that your idea or hers?
She said she was about 80-20. Well, I did the pros and cons of it. Like after she got pregnant, she told everybody that it was mainly my idea.
Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted a boy.
Did you want to get pregnant?
Hmm?
Okay.
And then after the fact, she said it was mainly me that wanted it, and she was about, you know, she was 70-30 against it at that point. Like, she would tell her friends that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what, 70-30 against it? Like, why?
Okay. Can you understand that some of this just doesn't make sense to us? Okay. How is it possible that a woman and 2 kids are just completely gone off the face of the earth?
I promise you, I have nothing on my hands I did nothing to those kids or her to make them vanish.
So tell me what happened then. I believe you that you did nothing on your hands. What happened?
When I left, I mean, it's on video that I left and I was in my truck. I didn't like load anything into my truck besides my tools, my container, my book bag, my water jug, my lunchbox.
Okay. But then what happened?
I drove out of the driveway.
No, before you drove out of the driveway. What happened with your wife and your kids?
I didn't do anything with them. They were still in the house.
Where are they? Where did they go?
I don't know, sir. I really don't know.
Your wife's not the type of person to vanish.
I know she's not.
She had 10 things on her schedule that meant she was going to be there the next day, that day, the day after that, with friends, with a doctor. Okay? She didn't leave because she wanted to.
Okay.
So what happened?
I didn't do anything to her or the kids.
Was it an accident?
I didn't do anything.
Was it an accident?
There was no accident. I don't know if there was an accident in the house. I wasn't there for it.
It's a big deal if it's an accident, because we can work with that, Chris.
No.
And I think that's maybe what happened.
I did not cause an accident. I didn't do anything to my wife and kids.
Was it a misunderstanding?
There's no misunderstanding. Like, we had that talk. There was a misunderstanding where I didn't tell her about the affair.
Okay.
I didn't. That was the misunderstanding. Like,
miscommunication,
yeah,
misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Good.
But I probably should have told her right then, honestly. I mean, everything was out on the table anyways.
Right.
I should have just told her right then. But I didn't, because I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
What was your plan? What were you going to do? I mean, how was the separation going to work?
Like, once we got separated, I would get my own place, and then 50-50 split with the kids, I was hoping.
Mm-hmm. What about Nikki?
Take it slow and just see if, if anything develops, like, when I'm, at my own place.
Okay.
I just find it hard to hear you talk about just having this emotional, conversation with Shanann, and you're bawling and crying together, and you have not shed one tear in 2 days that you've been here. Not one. And help me understand that, because I don't get it. These are your baby girls, and you have not shed one tear over them not being around. Chris, I lose my 4-year-old in the store for 10 seconds, and I start to go panic. I have not seen any of that from you at all. Help me understand that.
I love those girls. I would never do any of this because I haven't shed a tear. Like, you get
no, that's weird. Is that weird?
Don't look into that like I don't love my kids.
Tell me, explain to me. You're crying with your wife that you're leaving her.
Yeah.
But you don't cry that your 2 little baby girls.
I'm hoping they're still around somewhere. I'm hoping they're still somewhere.
Yeah, but you don't have them right now. You're not reading stories to them at night.
I know.
You're not giving them midnight snacks. You're not giving them their medicine. You're not waking up with them in the morning.
I know this.
So that should cause you pain.
It does cause me pain.
But I don't see that. I don't see that. I want to see the Chris that cares. I want to see the Chris that, feels bad about what he did and wants to, get this off his chest and be done with this. And let us find your little girls so that they're not out there in the middle of a field or whatever somewhere. Like, don't do that.
I love those girls to death.
Then show us that. Show us that. Show us this Chris, not this Chris.
I'm not showing you that. I'm showing you the Chris that cares about his girls and his wife. Just because I haven't shed a tear, it shouldn't make you feel like that the love isn't there for them.
It's weird. It doesn't make sense.
I understand that.
You have to.
I totally see where you're coming from. Trust me, there's nothing. Just because
Chris, people can be pushed to the point where they do something that they regret. It happens every single day.
I know.
But part of what makes you a man is the guy that goes, I really fucked up, but this is what I did, and I'm going to pay for what I did, and I'm going to tell you what I did, and I'm going to be honest about it.
Chris, we can keep talking to you once we find these girls, okay? So once we find these girls and your wife, right, no matter how we find them, no matter what condition they're in, we can keep talking to you, and you can tell us, guys, it's not as bad as it looks. And you can say, let me tell you what happened. I was never comfortable with you, Graham, or with you, Tammy. I wasn't comfortable yet, but now that everything's known, now that these girls are found and Shanann's found, however they're found, it's okay. We can keep talking to you. Okay?
Chris, did Shanann do something to them?
No, I don't know.
I'm serious.
I have no clue.
No, you would have known, because they didn't leave the house. Did Shanann do something to them, and then did you feel like you had to do something to Shanann?
They were at the house when I left. They were there.
They weren't there. They didn't leave. They vanished.
They were there.
The only way they could have left is in your truck.
There's no way, because I didn't just throw them in my truck.
You know your truck has GPS,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Because you told your boss, hey, I'm going to separation, I'm maybe staying at a friend's house, whatever. You know that thing pings every 10 seconds?
Yep.
So we will know exactly where you went.
And your company's giving that to us.
I know.
Okay. Are we not asking the right questions, Chris?
No, you're asking all the questions.
What are we not asking you right? What are we doing wrong?
You're not doing anything wrong.
Did Shanann do something?
I think she did anything to these kids. We both love them with all our hearts. There's no way.
It could have been an accident. Something happened in the house that you know about. You failed the polygraph test, Chris. This is not about, did you leave and your wife vanished and you didn't know anything about it. That was not what you were asked, okay?
Okay.
We know that something happened to all three of them. But I want to know, did something happen to these baby girls first that you had to take into your own hands and deal with?
You had to clean it up for us, yeah.
Chris, you gotta tell us. There's something that happened to these baby girls. Look at them.
I know. Before you came in, I was watching videos.
We have no doubt you love these girls with all of your heart. I have no doubt. But we make mistakes.
And that's okay.
It's what we do with those mistakes that make us who we are.
Chris, it seems like you're thinking about it right now. What are you thinking about?
Just couldn't have.
I feel like you cleaned up for her. I feel like that's the type of guy that you are. Which one of these has the breathing thing?
Well, they both have inhalers, but she has the EOE. Encephalitis esophagitis.
Did she have problems breathing?
Only like with her allergies and whatnot, like if she had anything next, but she was home with the endoscopies and everything and the surgeries I told you about.
Do you think she had trouble breathing that night? And Shanann freaked out? And didn't want to live without her baby girl?
I don't think so.
Did you hear about the homicide that happened in Aurora, where the guy beat that family to death with a ball-peen hammer? The only person that survived was a 3-year-old sibling. And that sibling grew up to be a total mess. No family, no mom and dad, no brother or sister, just sort of by herself. She says, I wish I would have died with them. And there are times that people freak out. I've seen it. I mean, I've been in law enforcement for almost 20 years. I've seen it. Parents freak out and they're like, oh my God, like, I can't have my baby girls live without each other. They're best friends. They're like twins. They're, you know, they wake each other up in the morning. And I understand that. We had a mom in Castle Rock that suffocated both her baby girls. She's like, my husband was going to take them, and she's like, I just couldn't handle. I thought I was doing right by them. I thought I was saving them pain. And I get it.
Why? Why was she saving the pain?
Because she didn't want them to have to live without their mom.
Chris, this is a weight that's going to be on you for the rest of your life until we resolve it tonight. Unless we can talk about this more tonight, this is going to follow you forever. I promise you, when you start talking to us, you will feel better. I know you already feel better about getting the Nikki off your chest.
She's don't like involve her in the news or anything like that. She can't do that.
You gotta help me.
I don't know.
Chris, we're giving you a lifeline right now. You need to take it. You need to reach out and take it.
Did they look like this the last night you were with them?
She had that dress on, like, on the 8th or 9th. It wasn't this, but she had that dress on, because I remember I had 2 buttons on the back. I'd take them off so I'd get her pajamas on that night.
Did you guys make sure they were warm when you left the house?
Make sure they were warm. They're always warm. They always have, when they're in their beds, they're always warm.
Were you guys taking care of them at the very end?
They're always taken care of. They never miss a meal.
Chris, you took them out of the house with their blankets and their animals. Like, that's because you cared. That's what a caring dad does.
I mean, I'm always caring for these kids. There's nothing in this or my life.
I believe that. I believe that, and I believe someone made a mistake, whether it was you or Shanann. And you either cleaned up after Shanann or you made the mistake, and I mean, I want to believe that maybe Shanann did it and you felt compelled to fix this so Shanann didn't look bad. That's what I want to believe. But I don't know, you're not telling me that, so it makes me think the worst. Like, did you
I did not do
to all
anything.
three of them?
I did not do anything to these kids. Not do anything.
What did Shanann do to them? Tell us, Chris. Chicks are crazy.
Can I talk to my dad or something?
Absolutely. Do you want to bring him in here?
No, I just need to talk to my dad. Like, he flew across the country.
Hey, Chris, how about this? If we brought your dad in here, would you please tell him what happened?
Can I just go talk to him? I've been in here for like 5 or 6 hours and I'm like...
Absolutely. Chris, look at me, man. It's not going to feel any better. He deserves an answer.
It's your best friend.
There's only one person you wanted here most, and it's your dad.
Good.
What would you tell him?
I love him and I just want him to be by my side.
Okay. He knows more than we do that you're a good man. And he knows as much as you want to protect your wife, Shanann. I think he would tell you to do the right thing. Before we get him...
Can I go out there and talk to him?
Well, I don't know that you want to do it out there, because there's a lot of people going through the halls. Should we bring him in here?
We'll step out. Okay?
Can you 2 minutes with him?
Okay.
Okay. Can we just ask a couple more questions? It seems like you're about to get it off your chest. Is there any way that you can help us understand more about Shanann and why maybe something happened, so that we don't get a bad picture about her? And what I mean is, what happened that night with her?
So I think after I talked to her.
With the girls?
Like when we were having that conversation in bed there.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I talked to her about the separation and the house, and she asked me about the affair, and
Okay.
that's how that conversation went.
Okay.
She was distraught. She had like mascara running down her face, all that. I mean, it was emotional.
Well, how about this? If we bring in your dad, will you promise me that you'll talk to him?
I'll talk to him.
Okay. Will you promise me that you'll tell him everything? Would it be easier if you told him and he told us?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know if that's going to be easy or not. I tend to think it's not. I think you're the type of guy that needs to take responsibility, because you always have taken responsibility. You've always made the right choice. So, I guess I'm just worried that if we bring your dad in here, that could distract you. What do you think?
Distract me from like talking to you.
Yeah.
I just need to talk to him.
Okay. All right. I know you'll do the right thing. I do. I don't know how long it's going to take. I think that you need to think a little bit more about them. Okay?
And you need to realize that your dad is not going to stop loving you no matter what you tell him. You are his child, and he will not stop loving you.
Never.
Ever.
And this is not the last chapter in anyone's story. At all. Okay? He's been here the whole time. You know, he didn't want to leave you. Have you ever seen, sometimes when an animal's owner dies, they stick around forever? I think that's your dad. Poor guy didn't want to leave today, okay? So, keep that in mind. He wants to hear it all.
Polygraph failed it. Yeah, because there's too much emotions. So I mean, they're not gonna let me go.
Is there any reason why they shouldn't?
They know I had an affair. And they know. I can't complain about that.
They know you had an affair. Anything else you want to tell me? What's going on, or what might have happened, or anything? Or you know anything about?
When we had that conversation that morning, it was emotional. it.
So when she went off and told her about it.
That's when the crying, like, happened. What's gonna happen?
She knows to
us what you told your dad?
After that conversation,
Water, I think, something.
no, you're fine.
Yeah.
After that conversation we had, and she accused me of the affair, and she, in her heart, she knew what was going on. And she knew about the dinner the other night. It was too much for just me.
Think about what now?
When I told her I went to a Rockies game, I went out to bed. I went downstairs.
And that's when you told her about the separation?
Well, that was when I was upstairs in bed. And told her, what I wanted and I wanted a separation. And that's what I want.
What happened after that?
I went downstairs and started packing up a few things. And I heard a couple things upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it. I continued to just, my own thing and get ready to get everything packed up.
What happened next?
I went upstairs and I was going to talk to her again. And I saw on the monitor, Bella's covers were like pulled off and she was just laying there. She was just hot. So I go over to Cece. She was in there with her. On top of her. Freaked out. I ran in there and got on top of her.
What'd you do?
She blew. Those are my babies. Those are my kids.
What happened?
Nothing to hurt.
Who was she in? Where were you at?
Right there. I put it back in our bed. Sure.
In your bed? Okay. What happened next?
I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do. I was shaking. Like both my kids were blue and they were gone. And just like blind, just, I'm not that person, like, I'm just like, she hurt my kids. Like I did the same thing to her.
What happened after she was in your bed?
Didn't know what to do. She was back and couldn't see, I couldn't look at her. I felt horrible for what I did.
How did you pick that fight?
Chris, I was supposed to do that now.
So where would we find him there?
I didn't know what to do.
I know.
I didn't know what to fucking do. Like, none of this made sense. Why would she hurt my fucking girls?
So Chris, are they in something? Are they under the ground? Like, where would you find them? You take us out there?
There's no way I want to walk there. I mean, I will if you want me to. I don't want to go.
What if you and me and your dad just drove by and you could just say, right there, we could help you just get him out of the cold, you know, take care of him for the last time.
I'm sorry.
I know you are.
I know you are. I know you came in today to do the right thing. You didn't have to come in. You came in all on your own.
Don't think anything less of me.
What?
Just please don't think anything less of me. Talk to my dad.
Are they all three out there, Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
What was she doing to Cece?
She's just on top of her. My hands around
And around what?
my neck.
You saw it?
I saw it on the monitor.
Okay.
And that's why I ran in there.
What'd she say?
Threw her off and saw Cece was just already blue. She's not moving. And just that blind rage, I just did the same thing to her.
Did you ever go into Bella's room?
Just put your hand back in. That's no. When I saw her on the monitor, the way she was laying, the bed just sprawled out.
Is that when you packed up their special stuff? So where'd you put them? Get them out there.
In the truck.
Which part?
Driver's side rear.
In the passenger compartment?
Driver's side rear. Right behind my seat.
What were you thinking on the way out there?
There's... And the babies are gone. And I put my hands around my wife's neck and did that same thing.
Did Shanann fight back at all when you did that?
The rage that I had after seeing that, not much.
How do you know Shanann was dead?
Smooth.
with a sheet over it.
She ended?
Yeah. Before it happened.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So I'm thinking it's not a plan. I don't know.
That's a very good point.
If I can't see it now, I'm blocked on there, you look on their Facebook page.
What did it say, or what was the
And you
caption?
said, what do you say to this? Something similar to that. And a tall lady, not about that tall, was laying on one of her couches and had a sheet over it, across the head, all the way up, you can see his feet hanging out. Saying like Bella had done that. The kid went through that.
Do you remember that, Chris? What do you think?
Just make fun of it. Thought it was funny.
Did Bella do it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't think so. But I'm guessing up, I don't think she would do something like that. I've seen them have their dolls and stuff out on the floor and just covering up waste and stuff and something like that, but then
Okay.
covering their head and everything else like it's
Like this what?
like a body laying there or something.
It sounds like kind of,
I'm sorry, I lied to you. Andrew. I mean, you knew what was gonna happen.
You stayed for a reason.
Chris, you're a good man.
I'm not a good man.
Well, you stayed, you wanted to talk, you knew it was gonna be hard, and you still stayed, and that's what a good man does.
Stayed here for 6 hours and 11 minutes before.
I just stared you in the face.
We're glad you did.
I can see when the rage would come out and see look the kids dead.
You don't know. You don't know when you look at you about it. You move.
I told you your dad still loves you, no matter what.
How could you let someone kiss somebody?
Hey, Chris,
Nothing will ever be the same again.
when you came in, was your wife on top of her right when you came in? So you saw it in person?
Because I saw them on it, that's why I rushed in. So I went there to talk to her again.
And when you came in, she was right there on top
She
of
was
you?
right there.
Okay.
Her hands on her throat.
Didn't know what to do.
Are you trying to save Cece?
Hard to her face. She wanted to move her head swaying over left like that.
So where did you put them out there, Chris? That's really important. Are they down in something? Are they under something? In something?
I didn't know what else to do.
I know, so tell me what it is. I know,
I didn't know what else to do. I was so scared.
I know.
It's like my wife just did this, and I just did that. What do I do?
Right.
Or anything that I would do from there was just going to be just insensitive and just a horrible thing.
You were in a tough spot. I mean, what can you do, right?
Sometimes your body just kind of takes over and...
Oh my God, no.
Okay.
I can't have that.
Where you come?
You even said that you're about to become a good man. They're gonna see this. You're like, what the fuck did you do, Chris? Like, what? Like, why didn't you just call the cops to begin with?
Well, they weren't in your shoes, they don't know.
I don't.
They weren't living your life.
I know, but still, it's like,
People are gonna
I can
judge
never,
you
like,
We'll just go little steps at a time. How about that?
I can't have anybody show you out there, let anybody, no coworkers, please.
Okay.
I mean, they're just gonna form their own opinions anyways, once they figure everything out anyway.
We'll find it anyway.
We'll just take little steps tonight then. How about that?
Yeah. Do you have to have any of them with you?
No?
No, we prefer you.
Can you and me and Tammy and Ronnie get in the car and just drive out there?
Just point general direction.
You just point?
Take it from there.
Chris, I know they're gone, but they're still your babies, and you're still their dad.
You don't want them out there.
I don't want them out there.
And you don't want someone else to find them out there. You don't, I promise you. You'll take us. You give us a second so we can kind of get some things arranged, figured out.
Ronnie, do you mind staying in here with him?
What the fuck is this?
One step at a time then.
This is just fucking horrible. The problem is I don't even know if they believe me or not.
It is. Another thing. So you never do nothing to hurt your children? Never. That was your life right there.
Mhm.
Little girls.
I've always said she was an unstable person, but I never thought that in a million years that could happen.
They asked me earlier if they thought she could do anything to her LMCC or herself, and so children know herself, maybe, I don't know. And I don't think she would do that. She just lost it. Lost it.
How did this happen to me? Well, why did this happen to those two little girls?
I emotionally drove her to do something stupid.
I guess that shouldn't trigger that, Chris, so don't blame yourself for that.
That's all I can do right now.
Don't blame yourself for that, Chris. There's no reason she should take it out on the children, Chris. That's nothing. She should, no reason she would ever take it out on the children.
I don't know, like, that's because I hit it. I hit it.
That's the bad part, but they would have to realize what you just went through.
I hit it. That's the thing. That's the thing that's just gonna break the camel's back right there. I didn't just call the police right after it happened.
You're just confused on what to do. That's not good. We need to work through that. That's what's going through your mind with all that happens, or you think, well, just move. put it on board, I
was the one that called in about it.
About it.
Shanann initiated with an email, but then I called her Monday. She's had a temper. She's had that. One minute she's okay, one minute she's not.
She knew about the separation before, or whether she couldn't go off that morning.
Because she knew it wasn't fair. She knew. And I denied it once again.
What's that? You can't get phone later, can you?
I don't know. Minutes.
I'm trying.
ruined my life. I've ruined Jamie's life. I've ruined all my friends' life that supports me. I don't know. I've ruined everything. Do I call my foreman? Do I call my foreman and let him say,
As far as going out there,
yeah,
can you tell us basically where it's at, or anything, or we can?
no. There's too many, no. There's too many terms.
Think you know, show us about where it's at.
taking a polygraph before, but I know what's gonna happen.
Just a matter of time.
Just because me, like, you don't know how unstable she was.
I know. Yeah. Is there room for me to come out? I didn't park my dog for the food room. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
The lights don't show us unstable as hell.
did too, I can't leave. They have it locked.
Only have locked, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to text my daughter after I go to my house before my wife found out. This ain't gonna be on the news anytime soon, or is it?
No, not tonight. I can't imagine tonight, no. I mean, I don't really have as much say in that, but I can't see that. Do you want me to take you out to the lobby and you can go to the bathroom and then text your wife and stuff, talk to them?
You might wanna go outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside.
Just watch the press people around.
Yeah, I'll see if anyone's out there while I go.
You want your water, you want to take your water with you?
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do our best to make sure that we, we don't stand to gain anything by broadcasting any of this. That's not what law enforcement is ever really about. So we're gonna try our best to handle that as discreetly as possible, but they're pretty good at what they do too.
So I'm not from North Bob, you're not from around here neither, are you?
I've only been here a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna find a lawyer or something for, not a public defender, but somebody else.
We can talk about that.
Later.
Yeah.
Get your phone. You got it, okay. Let's go this way. All right, we'll go.
So if you're for it, we'll talk a little bit more. I think we have a picture of, is it Survey 319? I think we have a picture. Kind of walk you through that. I'm sure you have a ton of questions for us about, how your night, month, and weekend's gonna look. So Tammy, I was just telling him, I wanted to show him that picture.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna talk a little bit about how the rest of the night's gonna go.
That looks familiar to you? What is that?
It's the PRC Survey 319.
Okay. Whereabouts is Shanann and the girls?
How old is this picture?
Today.
That's today.
Okay, can you mark it for me? I think it's the paper, it's just gonna be, the S for Shanann, okay, and where are the girls at?
Here.
In these?
Mm-hmm.
So which one is, do you know which one?
Are they in the tanks? Can somebody who doesn't know what they're doing open those? Okay, it's easy to open
What's
them.
in the tanks?
It's a mixture of oil and water.
There was a sheet found down here?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that from?
That was what Chanel was wrapped in.
What about the girlies? What were they wrapped in? Just in their pajamas? Not with their blankets or anything? Where did their blankets and toys and stuff go?
Probably flew away in the wind or something right here.
Where did you set them or put them?
It was right here with that.
So, how did you dig this out? I'm assuming that's under dirt? How did you dig that?
It's a shovel in my truck. It's still with it.
It's like a work shovel? Is it still there? How was Shanann dressed?
Shirt and underwear.
So what she got into bed with? Do you remember what color her shirt was or her underwear?
I think her shirt was either black or gray.
do you think, from the time that she was back in the bed until you put him in the truck?
I'm not sure.
Are we talking minutes, hours, something else?
From when I left the house.
No, like from when you got her in the bed to when you put her in the truck. How long a time was that?
So like from when pushing her in my truck, from the bed to the truck.
Yeah, from your master bed to the truck, yeah.
Minutes?
Okay. Because you talked about covering her up or something.
Yeah. And the sheet.
Is there anything else about anything out here that has stuff that you've left in certain spots, or you sure their blankets and toys aren't going to be in there as well?
Not because it was right here with their sheet.
Can you do me a huge favor and just write your name on the bottom? Just so I know that we didn't make those marks. I'm just gonna write the date on it, okay? 8/15/18 at 5:56.
Was your wife wearing any shorts or pants or anything just under?
So yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what they look like?
Blue.
Okay. Okay. And the girls, do you remember what their pajamas were?
They're both nightgowns.
Okay.
Celeste, I think, was that pink one with the like curves on it.
Okay.
I think Rose was, yeah, her unicorn or believe on it or something.
Okay. So it sounds like, I mean, it feels like to me, now we know pretty well how to go get them. Is there anything else we need to know?
About how to get them?
Yeah. Does someone have to climb up to the top and unscrew something and then lower something down to get them?
They're like, it's just a hatch on the top, and they're like 20-foot tanks.
How far down are they?
That, wherever the food level is in the tank, I'm not sure.
Okay. What was it when you were there?
I don't know,
Okay.
I wasn't looking for that.
Okay. All right.
You need me to go out there or no?
I don't think so. Would you prefer not to?
I didn't know if you needed help getting there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think once we got that picture, because we didn't really know how much about the location that the other police officers knew, but it sounds like they knew somehow right how to get to 319. So, and I think that's how they got that picture. Does your nanny cam, do you have nanny cam, right?
It's a monitor.
Baby monitor, is it a video one?
It's like it cycles back and forth
Between what?
Bell and CC's room.
Oh, okay, okay. Is there any chance it records? No? Okay. I'm just wondering, what do you think ultimately made Shanann snap?
Just knowing that I had an affair, and she knew, she just needed me to admit it, and I would admit it.
Yeah. Okay. So we just started talking about, I asked him if there's any chance that the nanny cam could have recorded Shanann doing what she did. And then we were just getting into, what Chris about why she snapped.
Mm-hmm.
He's just saying, distressed from knowing about the other girl.
Knowing, but she didn't really know, right? I mean,
In her heart, she knew. She just wanted me to admit it.
Can we talk about a couple tough things? I think we need to get it out of the way and just really get it out, just to make sure you have every chance to explain exactly what happened and we have every chance to ask questions. So the conversation happened. You go downstairs. She's still upstairs. And then you see what?
I hear just commotion upstairs, just like, like little noises like that.
Okay, sure. Maybe people walking around.
Maybe one of the kids is getting up, or
Yeah.
a fisherman got up, or something.
Okay.
Can't think of it. Continue just packing everything up and ready to go. So I can go back up and just talk to her again, maybe real fast. And go into their room, her master bedroom. She wasn't in there.
Okay, you went there first?
Yeah.
And why did you go up again?
Just to go up and talk to her again.
Okay. So it's not as though that noise made you run up, you just thought?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Anything in the register or anything like that. I just looked in the monitor and it was on Bella.
And where is the monitor, where's the screen that you look at? Is it up or downstairs?
It's upstairs.
Okay, so you go upstairs, look at the monitor.
Yeah, everything's right beside the bed.
Oh, your master bedroom, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
beside the bed.
So she's not in her bed?
It's still right there.
Okay.
If you want to look at it. And it was on Bella. Her covers were pulled back. She was just sprawled out laying there. And then it cycled over. So they got 3, 4, 5 second like interval between when it cycles from room to room. And it cycled over to Susie's room. And that's when I saw her on top of her. That's when I ran in.
Okay. So can we talk about, again, it's very, very hard to talk about, but it's good to make sure that we understand. We don't want anything to be incorrect or inaccurate or anything like that. Was your wife on top of Cece? What did that look like? I mean, was she straddling her? Okay. And where were they?
In the bed.
On the bed. And so your wife was on top. Was she?
That's when I was walking up from the back.
Okay. So you saw from the back?
Yeah.
Okay. But she was doing this?
It looked like it was like this.
Yeah, okay. And then was Cece face up, face down, what?
Off to the side.
Oh, she was laying on her side, okay.
And that's when I pulled her off. And
Okay.
she was limp and she was blue.
Okay.
There was no movement at all.
Oh, she was limp and blue, or limping and blue?
Limp
Oh,
and
limp and blue, okay.
It's like her body was like,
Right,
you pick her arm up and it
Sure.
just falls.
okay. And then what happened?
I looked at her and I just got on top of her and
You got on top of Shanann?
did the same thing.
Okay. Did you have to knock her down?
No.
She was already on the ground?
I just pulled her off on the bed and
Oh, kind of one movement?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not as though you
I didn't
pulled her off?
No, like I pulled her down and did that. I didn't know, I lost it
Sure.
so
Okay.
Shanann was laying on the ground?
on the bed.
On the bed?
Yeah, like when she was on top of the seat, I saw what was happening.
Oh.
I pulled her, went down, I was
How
on
big
the
was the
bed.
bed? What kind of, what size is it, full, clean, you know?
I think it's it's probably a queen of some sort.
Okay.
I have a picture that's more, I think.
So where was Celeste? In the
She was all the way up to the top.
To the top?
Yeah. And I went in and pulled Shanann down, it was crossways.
Like
So she was laying this way, as I was.
this picture as you're standing in the doorway to go in? Is that work? Okay. And then, so were they closer to this side or this side?
Cece usually sits in the middle.
Okay. And then, so your wife was right on top of her, you could just see that. And then did you pull her this way or that way, or?
So to where her head was on this side.
Right over here?
Yeah.
On the left as you're looking at it? Okay. Did she put up a fight?
I lost it so much that it didn't feel like she did.
Okay. You're a pretty strong dude. Was she yelling? Was she screaming? Was she talking? Was she scratching you? Nothing?
I didn't even feel, I just felt such anger that nothing, I didn't feel anything.
Okay. All right.
Like if she did, nothing's on me.
Was it quick? Was it slow? Was it?
I was so numb, it felt like it was over.
Fast? Over fast? Okay.
Felt like
Is it possible her neck's broken?
no, so.
Okay.
I've never broken a bone, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. Was it a choke like this, or was it like a headlock?
A choke.
Okay. All right.
Can you put your hands out like you had your hands?
Like that.
Like that?
All right.
And your wife, you saw her with one hand or two hands?
I just kind of from the back, I couldn't really tell. I don't know, she was on top of her. And the monitor's not like color, it's black and white. Well, at nighttime, it's black and white.
Okay.
When it's dark.
So because you went up the stairs, right, to talk to Shanann again? And then, did you think it was weird that she's not in the room where you left her?
So I walked in and looked around and saw the monitor and I saw Bella. And then switched over to CC pretty fast, and that's when I saw that. Ran over.
Did you have any inkling that between the time that you finished the talk and the time that you found Shanann choking Cece, you had no inkling she was going to do it?
Sure. We both love those kids more than you know.
Okay.
And people in my family have always said she's unstable. My friends have said she's unstable, but I never would have thought in years.
Who says she's unstable?
My family, my friend Mark, people that have seen her around me. I don't have a bad picture of her.
Well, it doesn't look good, I'm not gonna lie. Looks actually pretty bad. And,
Is it possible that when we get these girls, Bella, Cece, and Shanann, is it possible when we get them that we're going to see anything other than the cause of death being her hands?
No.
Okay. And what I mean by that, and I should be very clear, is that some of it's hard to believe that your wife did it.
I know.
Right? You can imagine that?
I know.
Okay. So is it possible that maybe she did one, and then you got Shanann, so you did to Shanann what she did to one of your daughters, and then you had to just do it to the other one? Okay. So is that's not what happened?
No.
Okay. Is it possible that, is there any other way where we might see your hands on the girl's neck?
No, Lord, no.
Okay. And you know what I mean? Because when we find their little bodies,
I know.
we're going to see the diameter of someone's hand and someone's fingers, right? So is it at all possible we're going to see yours?
No.
Okay. All right. And I know it's hard, and I know you're probably getting angry at my question, but we have to ask. Okay.
what do you think about Chris?
Let my family down. Let my dad down, let my mom, sister, nephew, nieces, friends, co-workers. Everybody.
on the table. When you see Shanann choking, strangling Celeste, and you get her off of Celeste, did you think about calling an ambulance? How come?
I see people in there blue and limp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never seen something like that in my life. I mean, she just like lay over, like nothing she wasn't moving at all, no gasp of breath.
So,
She was totally just blue.
So Chris, doing this job for a long
I
time,
know.
I know a lot about psychology and as far as like what people are thinking, and most parents will never even want to fathom that their kid is dead. Even if their kid's stiff, blue in bed, I mean stiff like been dead all night, they still call an ambulance to see if someone can revive their child. And when the ambulance gets there and they're like, gosh, their kid's been dead all night, like there's nothing we can do. The parent's like, why are you not doing something? What are you talking about? So that's what we're used to. So that's why I want you to explain to me like what was going on in your head and
The rage I felt for what she did, it just took over.
But you see that kind of
I understand. I see where you're coming from.
Most parents would still try and call.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. I would hate for Shanann to get a bad rap if she didn't have anything to do with it. You know, it's not fair.
I know.
It's not fair. Like, enough bad stuff has happened.
I know.
Like, we need to stop the bad stuff from happening. So, do you want to tell us the truth?
That is the truth. Did not hurt this girl.
I want to make sure. So you're good with the public knowing that Shanann killed her daughters?
I did not hurt these girls.
Are you okay with the public knowing that Shanann?
Yes, because I did not hurt these girls.
Chris, I'm not sure I believe you.
You meant to.
I didn't hurt them.
I don't think you meant to.
I didn't hurt them.
You didn't save them either. You know?
I know that. I know that.
So that doesn't make sense either.
None of this makes sense. Nothing like why she would be there. None of this makes sense.
Are you sure Shanann didn't catch you in Celeste?
No, my God, no.
Chris, you can imagine that we're pretty cynical in our jobs, right? And tonight we've had to talk a lot about a lot of things. And don't get mad, but what it looks like is that you found a new life, and the only way to get that new life was to get rid of the old life. And I think that you killed these girls before their mom came home, and then killed Shanann. And that's what we're kind of left, that's what we have to believe, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, to her point, if I walked in and my kid was decapitated, I'd call an ambulance, right? So
knowing there's no hope.
it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't add up. So either you're this monster who says, I just want this young, hot girlfriend, so I'm going to kill everyone and hope it works out, or something. So I think we're very, very close to the truth, but not quite there yet. not that monster.
I'm not a monster. I didn't kill my babies.
Okay. So, tell us what actually happened.
I told you what happened.
I know, but, you know, we're getting later into the day. We've done this a few times, and we talk, then we show you a little bit of what we're working with, some evidence and facts that we know, and then we kind of get our way to the truth. So,
the truth.
Okay.
Everything I've told you. Truth.
So what's going to happen when their cause of death comes back to you, or the girl's
It's not going to.
Okay. You sure?
I'm 100% positive it's not going to come back to me.
Who's it going to come back to?
Chanel was on top of Cece.
Okay. What do you want me to say? I just want the truth.
That's the truth.
And then what about Bella?
Bella was laid out, sprawled on her bed,
Okay.
and I saw Chanel on top of Cece, so I ran in there.
Okay. And what happens when a coroner looks and says, sees your fingerprints on her neck?
It's not going to be my fingerprints.
Okay. What's it going to be?
It's going to be Chanel's.
Are you sure? Well, we don't know about Bella, right? We don't know about Bella.
Bella, it's just, I didn't see Chanel on top of her.
Okay.
That's the commotion I heard upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Okay. Why take their bodies out of the house and bury them?
I was scared. I didn't know what else to do.
Okay.
Nothing was gonna, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know what to do.
Scared of what?
Scared of what everything was gonna look like. My 2 babies were gone,
Mm-hmm.
and I just did that to my wife. And I was the only one left in the house. What do you expect is gonna happen?
Yeah. It did look bad, right?
It looked, I mean, this was a nightmare.
Yeah. Okay.
Just think as many problems as you've had with Shanann, at the end of the day, she seemed like she was a pretty good mom, right?
I was a pretty good dad as well. You never really know a person until you don't know a person.
I just would hate for someone who can't defend themselves, like Shanann and Bella and Celeste. Like, I mean, if you're not being truthful about who took their lives, like, that's on them, too.
I know.
And you don't want to do that to them.
I'm not doing that to them.
I'm just saying, I mean...
No, I'm not doing that to them.
I do think you were a good dad. I think Shanann was a good mom. I think you guys were doing everything you could possibly do for those girls. I mean, look at them.
Why didn't you put Shanann in the tanks?
I didn't know what else to do.
How far down is she?
I don't know, like 2 feet maybe?
How long did it take you to dig that?
No.
Give me an idea.
20, 30 minutes.
Does anyone ever, like, go up this ladder and, like, look in tanks?
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you gonna avoid that? Or is it you that does that?
Anybody that goes to the location.
How often is that done, that those tanks are checked?
Depends if they're making enough oil or whatnot. I mean, once a week, maybe.
So do you want someone to find them?
I didn't know what else to do, maybe. That was the location I was going out to that morning.
Anyway.
And I didn't know what else to do.
So you weren't thinking that far ahead?
No.
Okay.
that, you know, we were talking, you said, I don't know where they are, and then you said something along the lines of, whatever happened to him, this act of pure evil. What did that mean?
This is the evil that I saw when I walked behind Shanann and she was on top of CC. And then I felt evil for what I did to Shanann.
Okay. So, one other thing that doesn't make sense to me is, well, I don't know. Can you walk me through again? When you walked in, what did she look like? What did Shanann look like? All you saw was her back. Was it the same shirt that you buried her in? Same underwear? And then was she wearing pajamas?
Shanann?
Yeah.
No, that's what she sleeps in.
Oh, she sleeps in her underwear. Okay, and no pajamas, no shorts, nothing like that. So then, when you grab her, just as is, that's how she gets to the truck, that's how she gets to the site. Okay.
So did Shanann ever go to bed?
Like when I put her back in the bed.
No, like when she got home. Did any of that happen where she got into bed and then you woke her up at 4? Like, is all of that true? Because it looks like there's some purchase of some hair care products at like 2:30 in the morning. Do you know about that?
Hair care products?
And her credit card was denied? No. You said you don't really use the credit card, so they're probably...
My credit card, no.
Would you have bought hair care products at 2:30 in the morning, that morning?
No.
Did she get mad at you because there's no money when she woke up? Like, was that part of the...
This is the first I've heard of that.
Okay,
As far as hair care products and the card being denied.
okay. And I'm not lying about that, that's why I'm asking, but that is something that came up.
Is there any reason she would have a black eye, Shanann?
No.
Not from a slap or a punch or nothing like that?
Never
Okay.
punched her, slapped her.
Is there any reason she would have a stab mark on her body?
No.
Okay. And no other reason for death? Coroner's not gonna find rat poison in her stomach? The only way that she died, she was living, breathing, and wasn't living, breathing after your hands on her neck. Okay.
What were you talking to Nikki about before your wife got home?
Before she got home?
You talked for like several hours.
I think our day, we talked a lot, just conversations, and just random conversations. We talk a lot.
Does Nikki know about any of this? Seriously?
No, she doesn't know, like, I mean, she knows, like, from the news and everything like that.
Anything else? You could share with her anything? Did she know your wife was pregnant?
She does now, and I told her that.
She didn't know at the time? How come you didn't tell her?
So I was scared too. Felt like, you know, like she wouldn't even like gone on a date with me, and she knew that, so it was...
Did she know you were married with kids?
Yes.
Okay. But just not pregnant?
Yes. I told her that, you know, like, we had actively tried before we met.
Oh, try to get pregnant? Okay.
So she knew that.
You can imagine that when we go talk to people going forward, everyone's gonna try to distance themselves from any of this.
Yes.
And so what's gonna happen when Nikki says, no, it was our plan to kill everyone and run off together?
She's not gonna say that.
Okay.
We were gonna talk to her.
We have to.
that for you? Can we get all of that out right now? I mean, so are you sure she's not gonna say, oh, I kinda knew he was gonna kill him?
No.
She's not gonna say that?
No.
Okay. And she's not gonna say, boy, we were making plans about buying a house or an apartment. She gonna say that?
No, like,
She
she
would
was
keep-
just, like, once I had my own place, like, we could, you know, like, hang out more.
Okay. So after the separation, after that dust settled, then you would have availability to go see Nikki. And you guys had talks like that?
Yeah, I mean, like, she generally liked me.
Okay.
Please don't put her name out there in the news, though. She's been through enough in her lifetime.
Stuff like that, we never try to put out.
But I just know like the press, if they got an affair, they would drag her through the mud. I don't want that.
Okay. We're certainly not gonna try to make that happen.
It's vulnerable in any of this.
I know this press finds ways. Stuff everything.
So what do you think about everything now? Do you feel sorry for what you did?
I wish I wouldn't have lost control and got on top of Shanann and did that. And then did that.
What? Took him out to the welfare?
Yes.
So after we look at their bodies, we're gonna have a lot more questions. Things are gonna be different then, but if you're willing, we'd love to talk to you then too. You did really good today, Chris. Really good. I think you had about 24 hours of just a hellish nightmare thrust upon you, and you know, you certainly did what you did, but I think you took a lot of steps to make it better today.
Sorry I left you last night, and sorry I lied to you today. Not okay.
I'm glad you were here for a reason.
Well, there's a reason why that I came in, because there's a reason why I didn't come in with a lawyer either, so it's like, and this is gonna happen, so.
I appreciate that. You know, eventually they were gonna find them out there. So, I mean, it was kind of inevitable, and then you would have just been sitting at home waiting for that moment to happen. And then what? Then what does it look like?
It looks, probably
But there's many people that say that you're an amazing guy and you would never do anything bad and never has never lost your temper, and you know, all those people that say that about you, there's just as many that would say that about Shanann. So we're gonna struggle with that for a while. I'm struggling with it right now, I'll be honest.
I know, you are.
I'm a mom.
And anybody would.
How do we prove best that Shanann did it?
Examine the body, I guess, that's the only thing.
We're gonna see her hand marks.
The hand marks are not there.
Okay.
But there are gonna be hand marks, like they weren't smothered, you think?
I don't, shouldn't have been smothered, no. And Bella, I don't know, but she was on top of her, and her head was inside.
And there was no pillow on top of her.
I didn't see you on the camera off. Didn't see one on the buffer.
Why were there sheets in the trash in the kitchen?
Because those are the same ones out there. I didn't know what else to do. I knew eventually this was going to, you're going to find Shanann. I mean, because...
So is she still wrapped in the sheet down in here?
It was just laying off to the side. Or maybe the wind took it.
So it's right here now?
Yeah.
It was just next to the side? Like you didn't even try and hide that?
I was so scared, I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
Did someone come up on you or something?
No, I mean,
Were you afraid they were going to start showing up?
I knew they were on their way out there, but I mean, it's a long way out there.
So I know, and before I forget, I know that they collected a lot of electronics out of your house, like routers and that kind of stuff. Like, that's not going to show that she was using her phone, like, at a time that you said she was strangling the kids or something, right? Okay. What is the password to, like, all the electronics in your house? I know there was an iPad.
iPad should be 2385.
2385. There's not one for the Apple Watches, is there?
Should be 2385.
Is that for yours too?
3387.
I'm sorry, what was yours?
3387.
2387. And what other stuff do you have? Is there a router, like, is there a password for that stuff?
Shiny Chair 6. Came with the router.
Spell it for me.
SHINYCHAIR 6. Number 6.
Like that. Shiny Chair 6? And then what else was in there? Is there a desktop computer?
Yeah, that one, if it has a password, it'd be 428-4915, capital S, lowercase w.
Okay. And what about, is there anything else in the house as far as electronics go, tablets?
Well, the iPad's the only real set. The other ones are the kids' stuff, but they're just like Amazon Fires or whatnot.
Okay. And you have an iPhone what? Which one? Is that your personal one?
Yes, iPhone like 7 Plus or something.
What's the password to that one?
3387.
And what about your work phone?
Same.
Is that this one here?
And obviously Shanann had a iPhone, right? And what was her password?
So it changed to 013119.
And what was that password?
The due date, the next day.
Okay.
Nikki told me that one. Nicole told me that one.
Okay.
So there's too many Nickies, Nicoles.
Yeah, we noticed that. It was getting us very confused. So no other electronics. What about the Echo? Does it have a password?
If it does, I never knew if it did or not.
Okay.
You just say Alexa and it starts listening.
Oh, it's an Alexa. Is it the Echo still?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The product's called an Echo.
Okay. Any other ones that you can think of?
Where do you guys bank?
Chase in USA.
Which one was the, when you went out to dinner with Nikki?
Chase.
That was Chase. And USAA, is that mortgage, is that bank, is that both?
Chase is our mortgage lender.
Okay.
Do you have checking through them too, right?
Yes.
What do you guys use USAA for?
We use that to pay mortgage too, but it's just another, she had that before she met me.
Okay. And any accounts that you had personally beyond all of this? Okay.
I was gonna ask you, like, it's already doing a blank. Oh, the security system. Vivint, right?
Vivint, yeah.
Vivint?
It's either gonna be 3387 or 2385. One of the two. And the passcode, like is Mustang for, if you ever have to talk to them. Verbal passcode.
And then what email is associated with that?
ShanannWatts@gmail.com.
Do you know her Gmail password?
Repeat that 428-1915. It's just any of her, if most of her passwords are that.
Okay.
Amazon, everything.
And what is that, is a phone number you said?
Yeah.
What phone number is that?
Her ex-husband's mom.
Okay, that's weird.
You stick with the password.
She just remembers it? She said it that long.
They were really good friends.
Okay.
So she just kept it.
Do you have any other questions for us?
Use the bathroom.
Yes.
Of course.
We do need to do one quick thing. Now that we know what we know, we're going to, I need to check that you don't have any weapons on you or anything like that. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. We'll do that. We'll go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna go in the stall with you, but I'm gonna go with you. And then we'll come right back here and we'll make a decision about how the rest of the night goes. All right, Shel, you mind standing up so I can check it? All right. All right, let's go to the bathroom.
Yeah, so you listen in?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that way. There you go.
Take a red. All right, we'll be right with you, okay? Great. We're gonna make a decision on your property, okay? I'm gonna take it with me for now, though. And then just for everyone's protection, I'm gonna leave that recording.
Okay. Watch this.
Yes.
Or anything, or?
Not really.
Okay. We're sure, you're
Yeah,
sure?
yes.
Okay, and like, we're gonna have to drain these tanks, it's gonna be kind of
Okay.
a mess, so I just wanna make sure that you're being truthful about that. And is it because, is Shanann here because she couldn't, like, could you not lift her all the way up there, or you couldn't? Would she have been too big to fit in that hole? Did you know that already?
Not just from working the whole field and then do that. But
Okay. And the girls aren't gonna be with her in this?
We're down here.
Yeah.
no.
Do you really think this just blew from wherever that was? Okay.
It's a very open area, very susceptible to windstorms and everything else. There's nothing, there's no trees, nothing protecting that area from storms coming through, tornadoes, anything like that.
Okay. Okay. Well, when we drain these, they're both gonna be in each one. One's gonna be in each one. Okay. How do you drain it?
There's a backside valve. The 2-inch balon drains through the pit. It's right there.
Oh, they can just drain it off? Will they both fit? All the stuff that's in there fit in
I'm
there?
not sure how much fluid's in those things.
Did they drop down? Like, could you hear them drop? Like, did it seem like they dropped a ways?
One seemed emptier than the other,
Which one do you think?
to the left one.
The one that Bella's in? I mean, did it sound like she would have hit the bottom kind of thing, or did you hear her hit liquid? There's no chance that you put them in there when they're still alive,
No, God,
is there?
no, God, no. God, no.
Okay. I mean, they would be able to tell that because they would get fluid in their lungs and stuff like that, so I just want to make sure, you know.
There's no chance.
Okay. Okay. Are there gonna be, you know, when they look at Bella and Celeste, are there gonna be any like resuscitation marks on them or anything?
Like from CPR or something.
Do you know CPR?
I've taken it at work once
Okay.
in class 2 years ago.
Okay.
It was on like a full-sized adult dummy type thing.
Okay.
I wouldn't know how much to push on a child besides.
But they were already gone, and so
They were
you
gone.
didn't do
They were
CPR?
gone.
Okay. Yeah, so no CPR?
No.
Okay.
And you knew Bella was gone. Did you go check on her afterwards? All of it happened? And then what did she look like compared to Cece?
Same, blue in the face and just not moving. Didn't hear anything as far as pulse or a beat or anything.
Okay. Any other questions or things you want to tell us?
Graham's gonna tell me what's gonna happen next.
Not quite sure yet. It might be a few more minutes before we know. So give us a few more minutes.
What did you?
I don't think so.
Do you want to, do you have water, do you want anything, Gatorade or anything?
No, thank you.
Are you hungry at all?
Just some pizza?
I feel bad eating any of your food, but
No, it's fine. What kind of pizza do you like?
it doesn't matter really.
Okay.
Just whatever. Thank you though.
Sometimes I just stay here at night, and I'm just leaving the county jail tonight, so I don't know which one yet. Says. And I'm worried about lawyer. Looks great, that kid, I don't know what he's gonna call me. Right. He's telling me about the lawyer situation and stuff. So they can do a court appointment, well, it's up to the judge first, they'll see what you charge with, whatever, and all that type of stuff now. How everything goes. Did you talk to anybody, prosecutors, all that stuff? Just tell us.
Everybody's seen.
Well, wherever you at, I'll find you tomorrow, so we'll see you.
Okay.
They took Alexis, right at the hotel somewhere, so.
Took it?
Yeah. Maybe detectives I talked to said your story changed a couple times. Things work pretty good and type stuff. And you say, you seen the monitor, was it in the kitchen or was it upstairs? It was upstairs, okay, I thought you said kitchen, okay. I love you, though, no matter what, we're thinking that. Anybody loves you, Jimmy loves you. Everybody loves you. I didn't.
I don't know if he's gonna stay in his room, but.
Well, I'm not that.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
He's always staying here, in fact,
Yeah.
not the county jail, no.
Oh, no, he may go there, I don't know. I don't know how their procedures work here, so we're trying to figure that out now, so. This is a much more comfortable room than what you'll probably end up in anyway, so, I'd probably just chill here. Do you need anything else though, like more food? Do you want more pizza?
I'm okay right now.
Are you sure? I'll get you more pizza.
Sure.
Okay. So are you saying no to pizza?
I haven't eaten. I'll put about 9 hours, so.
Okay.
I'll be in touch with you tomorrow. Wherever you at, I'll find you.
Thanks, Ronnie.
I hold up.
I'm here.
Okay. So as the night goes forward, we're out on the scene, trying to recover your loved ones. So tell me again a little about that hatch. We have some guys out there who think that hatch is just too small. You think it's about what size? Let's compare it to this plate.
That's about, it's twice the size of that.
Twice the size of this plate?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it sounds crass, but did you have to kind of squeeze them in to get them down there?
I mean, one right, I mean,
Okay.
I don't want to like describe it, but I mean.
Yeah. Feet first or head first?
Feet.
Okay. And then, were their arms like this, or were their arms like this? Because you're holding their arms? Okay. All right. So, I know we've asked you 1,000 times, and you're probably getting sick of it, but we're very, very concerned about how to get those kids out. You can imagine we can't really cut a hole in that tank because the sparks will blow something.
Yeah.
So, I just want to make very sure that you're 100% sure that they're in there.
Yes.
Okay. One in one, one in the other.
Yes.
Now, that doesn't make sense to me. Why would you?
I wasn't making it at this point, but I was scared out of my mind. I didn't know what to do.
Okay. So you carried one up, put her in. Did you shut it?
It just flashes.
Okay. Oh, it's just a latch.
Yeah.
And then went back down, got the other one, went up the different tower. Is that how it works?
Same staircase.
Oh, it's the same to get up to both?
Yeah.
Okay. And but the two different tanks?
Yes.
Okay.
So right beside each other.
Okay. All right. And you didn't have to, I know it's gross, but you didn't have to...
No.
Okay. All right. The one thing I really want to make sure is that you're doing so good right now and tonight. I would hate for, as we're trying to go out and get them, another accident happens and that comes back to you because we're out there because of this.
Accident.
You know what I mean? Like, if they're out there and they're trying to get these bodies, if they're not even in there and we're wasting our time.
Oh, no.
Okay, they're in there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't want somebody to have a spark that blows something up, and I don't want that to come back to you, so please don't waste our time. They are out there. Okay, all right.
Is someone staying here?
Yes, please.
Chris, come stand up for me. I'm going to have you face that wall over there. Just face it. Okay, go and face this wall. Okay, go and face me. Okay, you don't have anything on you, right? Okay, nothing in your pockets? Okay, go and face that other wall behind you. I'm just going to search you real quick. Spread your legs. Further. Okay, turn around and face me. No earrings, necklaces, anything like that? Okay. Go out that door to your left. got a